I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is May 16, Thursday, 2024. Hope you had a good day today. So, long story short, I did not trade today because I was out late last night getting lit with my family members. So I got in at 6 in the morning and slept all day and got a headache and all that shit. But I'll jump right into it. I want to make this video really short, but just so I can keep up with it. As you see, obviously we took out the highs, and so when we get to a high like this, we have a couple things going on. Well, you generally will get a speaker. Yesterday, I was making it. I think I was saying, your best friend here in the pattern of manipulation is a speaker. So here, when we opened up today, we came up, we took out yesterday's high, so we kept going. So it's kind of like a second drive, right? So we came up here, it's like kind of like the first drive, second drive here, all this little consolidation. Consolidations generally continue for a raid at the least, and then boom, 930 kind of pushes up the price. You get the raid here, and then this could be your third drive, and then after that, you're looking for a break in structure or taking out liquidity, plus creating or finishing the model of the speaker. So you could take a look at it from like right here, right? So higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So you could imaginary trend line there, and then from here, you got lower lows, right here, lower low, lower low, lower low, right? So you can see it, right? Like even if you zoom out, you can see that. See that? So yeah, I mean, you could have traded based off that strength. I don't generally. I mean, I couldn't trade if I fucking wanted to today, but um, generally speaking, you being up this high, I mean, it's not that ideal because it can. We might get three drives up, like, even though I just showed you three drives, that's like on a smaller time frame. We might get this pullback and then another push and then another pullback, another push. So this can get pretty weird here. So, and we just moved a lot yesterday. So, but it wasn't that bad. Again, I didn't even look at the chart. So real quick, I'll try to like pretend like I didn't look at the chart, which I didn't, and then I'm coming to it for the first time. What I would be looking at here at 9:30. Let's see if I can get into a small time. I want to make this short, man. Let's see here. So, and keep in mind, I got that high outlined all the way dragged out, right? And you can kind of see it. You can see it working pretty well. If I go back to the 5 minute, you can see it bouncing around it. So pretty nicely, to be honest. Take a look here. You can see, jeez, you can see that we opened up here. All right, we tested it right there. Came back up, came back down. Boom, bounce on it again. Bounce on it again. Then 8:30 comes. 8:30 pushes it up. 8:30 comes out and wipes out the liquidity here, but not that high, right? So in this sense, that could just be a lower high right here. And that's your lower low. And they just took out this internal highs right here, but kept that high right there. Whatever, not that serious, but the point is they wiped out liquidity, and that data point for 8:30 news was to be attacked later. So at this point, we come down at after 8:30, then we get into 9:30. 9:30 makes a low, then pops up here because now we're underneath that high. See that green line in the background? We blew through it underneath at 8:30. We come back and pretty much test it. We have an imbalance right there on this candle, this 8:30 candle, and then we get in there. We push back down to wipe out all the buyers here. 1 minute's probably better here, so let me just go into it real quick. So this is if I was starting at 9:30, this is what I would do. I would, number one, be attacking that high. That data high is super key. Number two, I would also look at where I would like to eventually come down. If you're framing the day, right? So let's do it. Let's do it this way. Maybe the 15 minutes a little cleaner here. So, well, no, the 1 hour is for the imbalances and stuff. So let's take a look. So let's just say I want to say at the least I would like to come in here and balance this price. Let's do it like that, right? So on the bottom side of the market, that's what I'm looking at. And then on the top side of the market, very obvious that you have this high uh, with the 830 data high. Let's just do it like that real quick. All right. Okay. So let me kind of move this again. It's like I make these long by accident. I mean on purpose or something. Okay. So I've outlined the liquidity on the top side, right? I understand that we've pulled back here and short of that imbalance. Oh yeah, real short of it, like very, very short of it. Let me look to the left here. They did take out this liquidity here. They did take out this liquidity here. Whoever was buying in the late PM session, obviously, with that imbalance there, sealing it. If you look to the right, we're pretty much, and we don't break that low, right? I'm talking about 930. Can you see 930 on my 15-minute chart? This 930, this low. If you look to the left here, we're sitting inside that wick, so we don't break that low. So if you zoom in on the 1 minute, which is right here, you have this last down candle, and then all above it in this little space, all that little space in between right there is this imbalance right here. See that? Well, that's got sealed and also have taken that piece of liquidity right there. This one. This one, a little where I'm hovering. So that got wiped out too, right? So I'm only doing that so you can understand what's going on here, dude. All right. All right, so when we're at 930 here, if you're looking to the left and you see that and you understand that, this is kind of like they're finding their little fake support until they rate it. So they're building also liquidity by not taking out that low. So they have the lows here. Now they have another low here. They go up. So that's a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then boom, right? So with that understanding, we're hitting it here. You see it, them tapping at it 3 times. 1, 2, 3 right there. So at the 930, small opening range gap in the background, so nothing to really focus on. But so catching this is very difficult here. Probably wouldn't have been involved. But as you see, we come back here. We break above this high right here, and we shift, and then we retrace all the way back deep, and we still don't take out that low. So dirty price action, right? But it's a higher low technically. And what does it do? It buys up to attack that high here and the rest of the liquidity. Then there's nothing else left to the chart. There's no gaps. There's nothing really to help you besides the opening day gap. And that's about it. So, what are you going to say? So, so after we take out the liquidity on the top side here, we get these big imbalance. I feel like going to a 5-minute, man. This is too much to talk about. I'm already at 8 minutes. That's okay. So, real quick here. As you see here, we come up. Okay, super overbought on the indicator here, especially on a 5-minute. That's like very helpful. So we come back down and we retrace back up to that last up candle. All right, that open right there, this 1105, and use that as resistance. So double top, so to speak, and look on the 15-minute. No body closes over here or anything. So they quickly come back down. You could be a buyer. I'm sorry, you could be a seller at that block right here. You could be a seller at this next block right here after it breaks down, changes the state of delivery of breaking that candle, retraces back up here. You have a inversion imbalance. You have your regular imbalance right here. All right, so it's holding price nicely. All right, And then also, if you take a look here with this inversion imbalance here, so instead of it being bullish, it's bearish, holding price action down as well. So with these two these two imbalances, that's a nice resistance. So and it's respecting. So you have plenty of you have again, you might not know, you might think it's going to keep going or something, but the chances of it being a speaker on the top side here, this is very high. So with the intention of selling here, your intention is to sell it and hold it to break this low right here. And then what does it do? Well, we do sell. We come down here. We sell, and then we do take out that low right there. We don't break through. We are in an oversold area, so then you get a nice retracement back. Where does it go? You see that high in the background being tested again multiple times. So underneath it, comes above it, and then comes bounces, and then comes underneath it again. And that's why I love dragging out really strong highs like that. So especially if they were let's see, a monthly high. Yeah, so that's like this is the high of March, right? So as a monthly high as well, that's when I will drag out, and then you can see nice movement around that level, right? So still very educational in this video. You'll get to remember this, but the point is that now when they take out this low here and they don't take out that low, look at that suspect. What do? They come right back up into this imbalance right here. Can't miss that, right? This is just a 5 minute, so all right. So you have that sitting there. It doesn't hit the 50%. That would have been nice, but um, pretty much seals up the price here when it broke through. Not seals it, but I mean, nice little buyer's remorse right there. And then a little confluence in the background. And then after that, so it's lower, low, lower, high. So this leg here, so this is the break leg, so to speak. It's not really a displacement though. So I'm not really convinced that it's like super bearish or about to turn down, but it is a leg down, right? See, you can see it, all respecting these lower highs, all respecting right here. Break another low here, right? And retrace back up where? Right to that last up candle as well. See that? I'll even delete this right there. See that level? Perfect. This last up candle here. So you break down, come up again, and then just price holding down. It comes another lower low, another lower high. Look at that shit. Beautiful. Fuck, to be honest. And at this point, when we're coming down here, we have now obviously wiped out that low. And the speaker has kind of been pretty much settled there. And let's see here. So we've got into this imbalance right here. And does it like hold as support and now want to go up again to wipe out that high? We don't know. So what was I going to say? Something else. Yeah, man, it's not pretty here. I mean, it's super overbought here. I mean, look at this 4 hour, dude. I mean, it's like, what the fuck is that, dude? It's like, you serious? Like, when was the last time you seen it that high? It was even higher than this level here. When we shot up from here, up here. We still, so see, look at this. So look at this overbought right here. You see this overbought right here? This level's right there. What did we do? We retraced down sharp. We drove once again for 3 days, retraced for 2 days, and then bought up again for 4 days, right? So we're right here possibly. So we could get a nice 3 drives up easily here. So this can get very, very funny. My opinion, well, again, I haven't done the analysis, man. I haven't even looked at this screen, but I like coming back to this high right here. You have an imbalance in here. This daily chart right here, 50% of that imbalance right there. This gap. So coming here, and then if you look on the 4 hour, that would be nice right here. You're probably like, dude, why don't you just draw it? So I don't know. I do like this area right here. Coming back, sealing that, but So we'll see. But let's see what else I wanted to say real quick. Yeah, this is how I make these videos too long. And then in simple terms, you saw that we had the divergence there on ES on the. This is a 4-hour chart, or you could put it on a daily. But this is what pushed us up for that big push. I didn't need to mention that. I'm pretty sure you knew that. But yeah, that was another piece of confluence for us shooting all the way up. But right now, I might as well draw it because right now we do not have a higher high in Dow. So does that play a part in what's going on here? I don't know. Could that push us down? It could. We could have a massive fucking double top right now. See, could be a massive double top. I don't know, but let me go on a smaller time frame real quick, and then just show you what you could have used today. And then at that 9:30, when I was talking about buying this right here. You had a lower low here. You had a divergence in S&P, right? And you had higher highs in Dow and Nas. So that would be a reason to buy and then target that high and then make another higher high, right? For another push up. So that was nice right there. And then little divergence here for a push down, for a quick push down. Nothing like big or anything, but that was nice right here, right? But other than that, dollar pushed down, gap down first, so that pushed us up, and then they retraced most of the day, but still looking a little heavy. Does it bounce from here? I don't know. Right, it is sitting at a nice support area with the gap in the background and these last down candles. So very possible sitting at an equilibrium here in this range, so could consolidate as well. So there's dollar, but in just so I can finish the video, in basics terms, I know I'm missing something, man. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I'm really tired. You probably hear my voice, but at the end of the day, being at a top like this, a speaker is pretty nice, right? Pretty obvious right there. See that? So breakout artist on the 4-hour. That's the last person who made some money right here when it shot up past that high. When we just pushed up and then we started terrorizing all these highs right here. It would make sense for it to retrace back somewhere into this area, because that would be a nice way to take out the breakout artist right there, right? So what's today? Thursday too? So the week is strong bullish. Now it's right now not closed above that high. So that might be a strong, if we close below and Friday decides to wipe down a lot of people or all the gains that just happened, that makes sense to me. I would expect either Friday to be really bullish or I would expect it to be kind of really bearish. I mean, I know that might not sound like it's helpful, but you'll look at that when price action's happening in Asia and London, and when you see New York, where is New York at? And you can, make your decision based off of that logic, right? But a lot of people will forget what they're doing while they're trading. To remember all this is not easy, right? Especially when price is moving live. But and that's a down candle. We just had a down candle today. So, and down candles are very rare on a move. But we did close. That wick is very short though. So do we, man, I don't know, man. Do we dip in and then just push up again? But this overbought here is looking rough. I mean, looks like it needs to do something, but it could double top though. And yeah, is this one big ass double top? I don't know. I doubt it. Let me take a look at the historical data. Yeah, we're in the middle of May, and it shows pushing up, man. I mean, it shows pushing up, but we're kind of already, looks like we're lagging. But I don't know. I hope this was helpful. So, And I explained pretty much all this here, I guess, right? So apparently a lot of price to imbalance, a lot of liquidity on this run here. So yeah, it's kind of like this situation in a way. You guys take care and God bless.